Welcome everybody, and I hope you got your coffee. I have mine right here. It's one of my favorite cups because it's big. There you go. There's your coffee. Awesome. A little story about myself. I wanted to kind of give you guys actually each of the presenters will give you a brief introduction on, how Beachbody has served us and how it's changed our lives. And I'm sure throughout this whole presentation as well, more of that will come out. But just a super brief story on myself. Let me go ahead and mute people as they come on. All right. Let's see, that should be good. I started with Beachbody back in 2008. And the reason that I got started was I was coming out of a divorce and severely in debt. And unfortunately, I was really, really stuck. I was talking about filing for bankruptcy. I was a couple $100,000 in debt, just in credit cards, probably about $50,000 in credit card debt. And although I did work for Chalene Johnson, I was vice president of her company. I made great money. Previous unfortunate decisions with my ex-husband had led to me accumulating all this debt, and it was 100% completely my sole responsibility. And so when the Beachbody opportunity came along, I had just 2 months before that, I had just sat down with a bankruptcy specialist, I guess you could say. And that was the route that I was going to go in. Literally broke down all my finances. Okay, here's all the debt I have. Here's all the hours I'm working. I was working at least 50 hours, 60 hours a week for Powder Blue Productions, which was Chalene Johnson's company. I was a fitness instructor, which I was killing myself working. I probably had 13 classes a week, which if you guys work out 13 hours a week at full speed capacity, that's a lot on your body. So I was killing myself in that way. I started doing personal training. I did fitness certifications on the weekends, and I still wasn't going to be able to get out of that debt within at least 10, maybe 15 years. Looking at everything on paper, that's how much I had. And so I cried a lot. I cried a lot for many, many days. And then somebody said, hey, look, you should check this out. You should totally start your own business. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me right now? Start my own business. I have all this debt. I don't even know what to do with it. But honestly, I had no other options. At that time, I was working 70 hours a week, and I didn't know what else to do. I can't physically work anymore, and I can't physically get myself out of this situation in less than 10 years. So I decided, okay, I'm going to check into this. I'm going to give it a solid year. I don't know if and I'm the biggest skeptic on the planet, people. I'm the person that said I never want to be a business owner. My parents were small business owners my whole life. I got to watch them struggle through that until, of course, we found Beachbody all together. But one of the things that I said was, I'm just going to give it my all for a year. And if nothing else, it's such a small investment to see if I can make some headway. And I will tell you, long story short, within a couple months, we were making a couple $100s a week. It's wow, okay, this is actually working. And then 2 years later, all the debt's paid off. I was making triple my full-time income with just my Beachbody business, working about 10 hours a week. And so has this changed my life? Yeah, because I went from 70 hours a week of crazy, crazy, crazy stress and all these bills to where I am today, which my husband and I, we own a home in Laguna Hills. We both don't have jobs. This is all we do. So I like to say that I'm unemployed, but I guess technically I'm self-employed. And we have a son, and we're about to have another one. I'm literally 9 months pregnant right now. And I know that when this next baby comes, I can take off, 6 months, which is kind of what I did with my first baby. I took off 6 months. I still stayed in contact with my team. I kept them going, but literally just kind of coasted, because this is the type of business that you don't have to be on the clock every day in order for the money to keep rolling in for you. So you set yourself up in the beginning. So that's my very brief, probably not brief enough story, but I want to turn it on over to Sally to tell a little bit of her story.
Well, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to be here and to share a little bit about who I am and what brought me to Beachbody. So I will be very brief because I don't know that, well, okay, so here it is. I am a single mom, and I have always been a single mom. I've been a single mom for 14 years. But however, in between all that, I thought maybe I had found love and get married and have another baby. But I remained a single mom, and it was always on my own, always having to pay for my own life. I didn't have a second income. So things went awry. And thank God I listened to one of my friends, and they said, you need to do this. This is awesome. You are healthy. You come from an obese family, and you're always helping them try to find a better way. So, I listened, and I started drinking Shakeology, and I was doing it for the discount. And then when I really ran into a lot of financial issues in my last relationship, and I knew I had to leave, I had to exit myself and my kids from this environment, that I had this in my back pocket, and I did not want to go back to corporate America. I've always been a very, very successful businesswoman. And after having my last child, she is now 5, there was no way I would leave her with a stranger, for one. It would freak me out. I was so afraid of that. And I didn't want her to grow up in a daycare. And I understand that's what people have to do. Other parents have to do that. For me and for my family, for my kids, I didn't want that. So Beachbody has saved me. I am a single mom. I have my own place. I live with my kids. I drive them to school. I'm on the PTA, like you name it, a stay-at-home mom that works at home. And I love doing it because I get to help other people be better people as I become a better person. So that for me is freedom. That for me is success. That for me is like, it just like the kids are here, and that's what, like, they come home to mom. Mom picks them up from school. And in this society, in this day and age, I think it's so important because, there's just a lot of things that go on out there. And I don't want my kids to be involved in that. So for me, again, that's success. That's freedom of, just being able to design my life and my children's lives the way it's intended, in a safe environment and healthy environment. So pretty much that's my story. I'm a single mom. I stay home, and this has given me that freedom. So, yay me.
Hi, you guys. My name's Ellen. Thank you so much for carving out some of your time. Time is our most valuable commodity that we have, is our time. So we really appreciate you carving out 30 minutes. I'm Ellen. I live in Oregon. And this business opportunity saved me. Similar to Holly, and I'll be really brief, we did file bankruptcy. Like we were in mad debt that was overwhelming and insurmountable, and I was, didn't have a college degree. I didn't really have a skill set that I could make money with. Like, I was good at art. And this company has allowed me to go from total anxiety, fear, real deep-seated anxiety about, like, my children and their future and my future, to freedom and blessing. And I can't wait for us to kind of show you the ins and outs of it. But I want to thank you for coming on. I'm married. I live in Oregon. I have 3 teenagers. And this opportunity has really financially freed me. And I'm able to do something I truly, truly love. So I'm going to throw it to Chelsea.
Welcome. I'm excited to be here. And like Ellen said, thank you for taking the time this morning. We've all been really excited to put this together for you guys. My name is Chelsea. I'm from Sacramento, California. I'm a wife, and I'm a mom to an almost 2-year-old little girl. And I became a coach in 2011. I was working full-time, 9-to-5 desk job, and it was a job I didn't love. I started out just as a customer. I was using the programs, having success with them, talking to people about them, and when I first heard about the coaching opportunity, it seemed like a no-brainer to me because I was already loving the programs and already talking to people about them and seeing results from them. But my first thought was, I have no fitness background. I'm not a fitness instructor. I'm not a personal trainer. I have no sales experience. Who's gonna listen to me? Those are some of my first thoughts. So I kind of immediately took myself, out of the opportunity. I talked myself out of it. But the more I started to meet some of these coaches and see some of their posts online, I was seeing that everyone was happy. They were positive. They were motivated. They were so inspiring. They had these strong relationships. They were having fun. They were healthy. They were super fit. And it was like, who wouldn't want that? It was like, why not me? Why couldn't I do this? So I jumped in, and it has been an incredible gift in our lives. For what started out as a hobby, has really turned into a lifelong career for me. One of the biggest blessings it's given me, like Sally said, is it's given me the opportunity to be home with my daughter and not have to put her in daycare. And that was something that we were facing, when I was working full time. So that's been just an incredible blessing to our family, for me to be home and to also be helping my family financially. It's given me confidence, belief in myself. It's given me happiness. And it's really brought the most incredible people into my life. And so that's my story.
That's awesome. And would you kind of give us a little brief intro as like, what do we do as coaches?
Yeah, definitely. So as coaches, we help people with their health and fitness. We help them get started with the programs, but not just helping them with health and fitness. We also offer them support and accountability. And I think those are the two biggest things that, we can offer someone. So many times people have their fitness, but they lack the support, they lack the accountability. And that's something that we can provide them with. We also, we're helping them become their best while we're also working on ourselves. We also, I'm sure you've heard a lot of the programs with Beachbody has. We have some of the #1 brands in the fitness industry, P90X, Insanity, Turbo Fire. We really have something for every fitness level. And we also have, of course, Shakeology, which, is an amazing whole nutrition meal replacement shake with over 70, vitamins and minerals, superfoods. And that's helped, hundreds of thousands of people lose weight, get healthy. And then as a coach, one of the things I was talking about earlier is you don't have to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. And that was something that I thought in the beginning. And I was wrong. You don't have to have those type of skills. You don't have to be at your goal body. You don't have to be a salesperson. You're simply sharing how people can achieve their lives, or change their lives and achieve their goals. As coaches, we're committed to being proof that the products work. We're drinking Shakeology every day. We're working out ourselves. We're constantly improving and developing ourselves. And one of the other things that I love about Beachbody is that you can do it. You can really, it's easy to make it a part of your life. You don't have to go out and do Beachbody. It's something that I can do during my life. While I'm hanging out with my daughter, I'm meeting people at the park, or I'm talking to people at the grocery store, and I'm connecting with them online on Facebook. And I think most of us do build our businesses online. I would say, close to 95% of my business has been built through social media on Facebook, connecting with people. So you really, as a coach, you're sharing your passion, you're sharing your journey, you're attracting others, and you're inviting them to join you along the way.
I love it. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Well, now we're going to roll over to Sally, and Sally is going to talk to you a little bit about, the type of training and support that we have for you.
Hi, thank you. Okay, so yeah, well, first I want to talk a little bit about, am I okay? All right, so I want to talk to you a little bit about the evolution of Beachbody, just so that we have a little bit of background. So Beachbody was founded by John Condon and Carl Deichler in 1998. So, and that was about the time when infomercials were like a big, huge hit. Do you guys remember the Thigh Master? So like Thigh Master, gizmos, gadgets, like all this stuff on infomercials were super hot. You know, like lose weight quick, all these gimmicks and all this stuff was coming out. So actually P90X came out right about that time. And we had this huge infomercial, a P90X infomercial. And P90X said, this works if you eat right and exercise. You have to put in the work. And it exploded. It really did explode. And I know that once it came out, you know, people were emailing the company Beachbody and telling success stories through email. And, you know, because I don't think Facebook was really hot back then. And so the infomercial really like just blew up. And so John and Carl were sitting around thinking like, you know, we can't get to all these emails. Like, this is out of control. This is crazy. So they decided to build what we call a network. So a network is like the family of people, reps, and or coaches is what we're called. And they decided, you know what, let's add people. Let's call them coaches. People that can actually guide these people that want to lose weight, that want to get fit, that want to be better people. And, you know, they are there to just hold them accountable to their goals. Like, how cool is that? So while doing that, like, you know, don't we do that already? It's like kind of a natural thing for us to like help our best friend, you know, run a mile, or help our best friend get organized at home, or whatever it is, you know? So we're like the accountability partner. And like, how cool is it that we actually get to make a living out of that? So they made the network in 2007, and they added all of us coaches, and we became us as coaches. Like, that helped us become better people inside and out. We work on our personal development every day to be better and to be a better accountability partner for those people who are really trying to reach their goals. You know, and so it came from P90X, and then from there it evolved into meal plans, the whole accountability thing. And so I'm going to roll in right into the training, because now we have so much training going on that it is freaking awesome. You'll never be alone. We teach you how to build your business. We teach you how to run challenge groups. Those are your accountability groups. We teach you how to invite people to join a healthier lifestyle. We teach you how to invite people to your business and become a coach just like you or us. So we teach you how to use Facebook or Instagram or your social media. You're never alone. You're never alone. We teach you how to talk to people. We teach you how to post on your social media. We teach you how to plug people into your trainings, our trainings. So we equip you from ground zero. Like, you are never alone, and you're not going to be like, this is your own business, but you will never be like, have to feel that you're alone doing it all by yourself, because you're not. You've got a team of other coaches on your team that definitely hold your hand. And you know, you don't have to be business savvy either. I just want to say that. You do not have to have a business degree or a college degree or anything like that. We just take your hand and we walk you to it. It's that simple. We have everything there for you already. We just plug you in. And as long as you have that want and that real deep-rooted why, that reason why you want to do this, you will totally be successful. It's all there for you. Also, we have live events that are super duper fun. We have a yearly convention, which is being held in Nashville this year. It's super fun, and it's like about 25,000 coaches or so. So it gets pretty crazy, crazy fun. And then we have quarterly events in your neighborhood. You'll always find these quarterly events, and we call them Super Saturdays. And it's pretty much trainings and everything new that we're rolling out for the quarter. So you're up to date on everything everything there. And then we have another yearly event that's just for our team. It's called the Platinum Edge. And that is a whole weekend of training and fun and exercise, and that is in Texas. So we kind of have them all over, but it makes it really fun. It's really exciting to get together with your teams and get to know people face to face and not just over Zoom or phone calls or things like that. So there are many benefits to being a coach. And I think Ellen's going to touch on this a little bit further. So Ellen, take it off. Take it away, girl.
Okay. So some of these benefits have already been kind of touched on and danced around a little bit, but I've kind of broken them down into some quick little bullet points that are the true benefits that speak to me as this business owner. Who knew? From no college degree to a business owner. One, I can set my own hours, and it is so liberating and freeing to be able to have the power and control of your own schedule as far as your earning goes. And so I love being able to set my own hours. I'm actually a night owl that is kind of groggy and not as creative and productive and motivated in the mornings. That's just the way I am. So I can fit my schedule to the way God made me and the way I'm wired. And I can be here for my children. So that was already touched on a little bit by all three of the ladies already today. From Holly being able to take a maternity leave to Chelsea and Sally talking about being there for their children. I mean, that's, needs to be at the top of my list as one of the benefits. But also, like, I'm able to, while I'm working, like, go switch the laundry over or pet my dogs. Like, that kind of stuff matters to me, that I can be home, I can be comfortable, I can be in my sweatpants if I want, I can wear no makeup if I want. It's just really liberating to be in control. And for my work and time, like when I thanked you guys for coming on and I said your time is your most valuable commodity, that is so the truth. And our time is our money. And my time is now spent, when I want it to be spent working, but that the money that I'm earning is for my family. It's for my pocketbook. And it's not for the owner of the company it's not for, like, in typical corporate America, you're working for a boss. I was working for a boss, and I was working really hard at my job. And as hard as I worked and as good as I got at my job, I was really working for his pocketbook, and now I'm working for mine on my schedule with my kids, with my dog, and in my sweatpants. So that's at the top of my list for benefits of the company. I'm going to talk about, and you probably maybe have not heard of this author, Eric Worre. I'm not even sure I say his name right, but he basically is this best-selling author that talks about network marketing. This is network marketing. Network marketing is a big deal in today's day and age and in today's economy. And he talks about being a network marketing pro, a professional, and he kind of like sexifies it. Like, he makes network marketing sexy and really cool. And he talks about realistic expectations for profitability. And so he calls it the 1-3-5-7 rule. And he basically says that in 1 year of working just a little bit, consistently, you can be profitable and competent, and really competent. And then at the 3-year mark, and this isn't specific to Beachbody, this is specific to network marketing. The 3-year mark, able to leave a full-time job if that was your goal. I have people on my team that actually really love their job and they don't have that as a goal, but some do. I did. So at the 3-year mark, able, with consistent little part-time work, like an hour a day, 2 hours a day, able to leave their full-time job and do network marketing full-time at the 3-year mark. So think about yourself in 3 years from now. And at the 5-year mark, making an annual 6-figure income. Now, this is just average. It's definitely on track with me. I expect to make a 6-figure income this year, and I'm at the 3.5 going on 4-year mark. Holly, I think, was ahead of that curve. I think she was able to make it. She's going to talk next and close us out, but I think she was able to hit that mark even sooner. So these are just the general rules. And that is, again, with very small, consistent behavior. And then at the 7-year mark to be like considered an expert, like I'm an expert Beachbody coach. So I would like for you to just think about how old you are. I'm 41. If I was starting the business right now, according to Eric Worre, at 44, I could quit my full-time job and make this full-time and be like working towards that 6-figure income. So that's just like food for thought. Let's see. Network marketing, something awesome about it is that it allows you to find like your jam and do something that you are passionate about. So there's so many opportunities. I did Mary Kay when I was 21 years old. I did Mary Kay, great company, great products, not my jam. Like it doesn't light my fire from the inside out. If someone were to give me a text like, oh, my face I like my skin on my hands is so smooth today, I'd be like, eh. But if someone sends me a message like, I'm down 8 pounds and 6 inches, like I'm so excited, I do a little jig in my living room. So you're able like to find something that excites you and thrills you and fills your heart. There's like the pocketbook that your heart is. And if people having results, getting their life back, getting their confidence back, making money, losing weight, getting their health back, combating disease, if those are the kind of things that excite you, could be your jam. And it definitely has been for me. So that's definitely a benefit, is you're able with this type of thing, network marketing, to find something in life that you care about and to spend your time making money with that. Okay. Also, I'm moving along really quickly here. You're able to make a passive income. I'm just going to skip through, just going to touch on that. Residual passive income. I just went to Jamaica a couple of months ago, and I made a lot of money that week while I was hanging out with my husband unplugged. So yeah, passive income is something else about this opportunity. And just a couple more things before I hand it over to Holly to close you guys out. The culture is incredible, and I feel like Sally kind of touched on this a little bit too, but I have never in my life surrounded myself with better human beings. And we are, according to Jim Rohn, we are the product of the people we spend the most, we're the average of the people we spend the most time with. And I feel like I'm like steeped in, like a tea bag would be steeped in boiling water. I'm like steeped in people of integrity, people that care about fitness, wellness, making a mark with their life. Like that's the kind of people I'm just immersing myself with daily. And I can't imagine a better way to live my life than that. So this culture is amazing. We're very much, we kind of have our own team. So we're part of Holly's team, but we have our own little tribes. And that's what, that's kind of the goal, is that you build your own tribe. And I mean, my tribe is just these amazing people. And so we kind of feel like family, even though some of us live all over, like East Coast, West Coast, Middle America. We inadvertently, like accidentally, we end up usually becoming really good friends, and we make each other better people. But this family of accountability and this idea of one of the things the company expects of us. Remember I said little tiny behaviors over a long period of time? One of those little tiny behaviors that's required in the sauce of becoming great is personal development. So not just working on your body and your nutrition, but actually your mind and your heart and the kind of human you are. So we read personal development audio, and both read and audio. And so some people are attracted to the business because they want the discount. Some people are attracted to the business because they want the income, because they need the income. And some people just want to be part of this culture and they want to be sharpened. So in closing, before I hand it over to Holly, one of the benefits is that you're able to create a life by design, a life that you love to live, a life that you are the author of, and that you are becoming the best version of you that there is. And I'm really glad Chelsea said you don't have to be at your goal body at all.
I only have a few bullet points myself, and that is, how do we make money, and what is it, what's your investment, and if this is something that you want to do, even if you just want to kick the tires and just try it out, how does that work? So very, very briefly, of course, you make money on commissions, but that is such a minute, small portion of the earning potential with a business like this. The real gold is in building a team of people, finding people who either need to lose weight or want to make more money or want more time with their family as well, which I'm sure you know probably 30 people off the top of your head who fit into one of those categories, and building a team of people. And that is how we truly, truly can build residual income for long-term success. And what we mean by residual income is right now you probably have a job where you're trading a certain amount of time for a certain amount of money. More than likely, you don't have a retirement fund with that job. More than likely, you don't have a pension or anything like that. More than likely, there's not even a guarantee that that job is going to be there a year from now. So what we do is we provide a plan B for you. We provide a backup plan that you can build on the side while you are still doing your full-time gig. So we give you the ability to build something on the side extremely part-time. And by what I mean by that is literally like an hour a day of consistent activity, which we tell you exactly what to do. That is what is going to bring the results for long-term growth. But the best thing that we can do now, because I think we have less than a minute to go, is what I want to encourage you to do is just jump in. 100% money back guarantee. 100% money back guarantee. Jump in, give it a shot. It's a really small investment, which we actually get you started. You can start your own business, potentially $1 million business, not immediately, but 10 years from now for sure. You could start your own business. It literally will cost you about $4 per day in order to do that. And the way that we get you started with is we get you started with a package deal. It's all bundled up, super great savings. We create a pre-order for you. We send you a link. It's really simple. You go right to the link, fill out your information, and then we start working with you one-on-one individually. So your action item right now is to message the person that invited you to watch this and get started right away, and we will take care of everything else for you. So with that being said, you guys, I just want to thank you so much.
So, Holly, that doesn't give you much time.
Oh, it's all good. You know what? I love these little chats too because they're so fun.
So I think, do we have Chelsea?
Ellen's going to
Ellen.
But we are recording and I'm excited. We've got Melissa and Donna Lisa and of course Ellen and Sally I see on. So welcome.
Hi. Oh, hi. Can you hear me okay now? And you can, I'm like normal, regular, not moving sideways. Okay. Am I okay? All right. So.
And you can be profitable. And
face-to-face is best, but let's face it, we all busy. We busy.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Awesome. And I started out.
Oh, hello, puppy. Who's that?
Molly. This is Molly.
Yeah. Everybody's like, where'd you get that? I'm like, well, Shalene painted it. And they're all, what?